and mind you, the whole time I felt it was like the devil was on my back. You know what I'm saying? It was like something was coming. I just didn't know what it was. You feel me? Come to find out the police was watching us that whole time. What's moving, everybody? Hey, so you already know what's going on, man. It's that time of the day again. You feel me? It's story time. Hey, but look though, first and foremost, like every video, man, I want to thank everybody who been locked in, who been tuned in, liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, all that. You know what I'm saying? That's love. You feel me? But look, y'all see the video, y'all see the caption. This video right here is about my first time going to jail ever. My first day. You know what I'm saying? Cause it was a lot going on in the jail, but this about my first day. You feel me? So look, if you watch my content, bro, then you already know what I went to jail for. You know what I'm saying? I broke that down and all that. Basically, it was an armed robbery. You know what I'm saying? And my partners, the guys that went in with me on the robbery, they ended up telling on me and my brother. They tried to make it seem like we was the aggressors, which, I mean, we were, but they tried to make it seem like we were aggressive towards them. We enticed them to be in the robbery because they were scared of us. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can only imagine how we looked in court. You feel me? Especially because somebody got hit, you know, and almost left this world. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But look, check it though. When we finally end up getting caught, I know we had a warrant out for our arrest for like 2 weeks. We didn't even know we had a warrant out for my arrest. My brother was telling me like, hey man, we just need to go ahead and go to the trap. We had this little trap spot off Glenwood Ave or something. And oh no, it wasn't Glenwood Ave. It was right off Glenwood Road on Line Street. If you're from Atlanta, you know Line Street. You feel me? If you don't, then hey. But yeah, we had a little trap spot. We had just took over. You know what I'm saying? We had got a little apartment over there, and we was basically trying to lock down the whole complex. You feel me? So my brother, he like, man, listen, I know them boys telling on us. This is right after we did the robbery, like a week after. He like, I know them boys telling on us. You know, they start acting funny. They stop coming around as much. You know what I'm saying? We need to just go ahead to the trap and hide out. And I'm telling my brother like, listen, I feel you, but I don't want to be no runner. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. And mind you, the whole time I felt it was like the devil was on my back. You know what I'm saying? It was like something was coming. I just didn't know what it was. You feel me? Come to find out the police was watching us that whole time. But listen, this man say, man, we need to run. And I'm like, nah, bro, I don't want to be no runner. If we run, we going to have to run forever. You know what I'm saying? And that's just prolonging the sentence. That's just prolonging. You know, if we get caught tomorrow, then get what? We going to get out quicker than if we run for the next year or two. You get what I'm saying? So, if y'all watch my content, then you already know how they kicked the door down. They caught me on Candler Road. I had just bought a car. And they kicked the door down because my brother was in the house. So we get to jail. We get to DeKalb County Jail. This is my first day in jail ever. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because, man, listen, if you get locked up, you don't never want to go in the morning time. You know what I mean? Because that means you finna be in there all day. You going to be in there all day anyway, but it's just a lot that go on from the morning to the night. You know what I'm saying? At nighttime, stuff be done calm down a little bit. You feel me? It ain't as much going on, you know, as it would be during the day. You know, it's the peak hours. You feel me? So, man, as soon as we got into DeKalb County, the first thing they did was separate me and my brother, of course. You know what I mean? Because at that point, they were trying to get us to basically tell on each other, you know, like they brought me in an investigation room, they brought him in an investigation room separately, you know, and both of us kept it gangster. So when they took us back to our cells, I remember, matter of fact, let me rewind, before we even got questioned, right, they was taking us to our cell, and the police, DeKalb County police, was beating up an inmate, beat him so bad they sent them up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all heard about on the news, DeKalb County got caught for basically injecting coke in somebody's veins that they killed. you know, by beating him up. You know what I'm saying? But see, they injected in his vein after he had already died. You feel me? So it couldn't pump through his blood to get to his heart and all that. You know what I'm saying? So they end up getting caught for that. The day I came in, I seen that. You feel me? I didn't see them inject him, but I did see them beat the man to death. You feel me? So this is my first 30 minutes in jail, fool. Like, my first 30 minutes of the first day. Mind you, it's morning time, you know? So, we go in the interrogation room. And mind you, when we went in the interrogation room, I don't know if some of y'all watched First 48, but the same people that was questioning me and my brother was from the First 48. You know, we almost made First 48, but the guy survived. You know what I'm saying? Crazy story. Hey, so look, they questioned us. Then they sent us back to our holding cells. And if you ever been to jail, then you already know how it go. You in the holding cell, it's a whole bunch of people in the holding cell most of the time. You got folks sleeping on the dirty floor. You got folks sleeping on the bench. You got folks using the bathroom right there in front of everybody. It's one holding cell the size of a bathroom, fool. It's the size of a bathroom, and they got us shoulder to shoulder in there. You know what I'm saying? You better try to catch a nice place to lay your head or something like that, because you gonna be there all day. Straight up. And that's what happened, dog. They had me in there from morning, and this is after I just seen a man get done up. You feel me? They had me in there from morning all the way until like 7 at night. You feel me? It wasn't too much else going on, you know, after they beat that man up, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody else was looking like, you know, they weren't trying to deal with that. You feel me? But what they do is, after you sit in the holding cell for a minute, they call your name up, they give you a tuberculosis shot, you know? And basically that's a shot to basically see if you got TB, you know? And how they know you got TB is if when they give you the shot and you basically break out, you know what I'm saying? Or because when they give you a TB shot, it's a lump on your arm or wherever they give it to you at. If that lump don't go away, that mean you got TB. Or if it get irritated, that mean you got TB. If it go down, then you straight. You feel me? Of course, I was good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out there in the streets doing nothing crazy. You feel me? So, eventually, it's like 7, 8, maybe 9 p.m. They send me to my cell, dog. And I don't know how many of y'all been to jail before, but when you first walk into that pod, mind you, I'm on the 7th floor. The 7th floor ain't nothing but killers, drug dealers, kingpins, and all that. You feel me? I was literally 2 doors down from a guy that chainsawed his wife to death or axed his wife to death. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's another story. But if you ever been to jail before, you walk in and it's a whole bunch of doors. You know what I'm saying? It's like 8 doors at the top, 8 doors at the bottom. You feel me? And folk be nosy. You know what I'm saying? They just got on lockdown, so they looking out their little windows. You feel me? As they looking out their windows, some folks say certain things like fresh meat or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a scary situation. And mind you, I'm 19 years old at the time. I just hit 19. They caught me like 2 weeks after my 19th birthday. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still young, you know what I mean? So on my wristband it said what dorm I was gonna be in. So I think I was in like pod 106 or 102 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I go into the pod and I meet my cellie. Now my cellie is a big guy. He big. Like he got a little weight on him. You feel me? Big bald headed guy. You know what I'm saying? And he been in there for like 12 months already, 13 months already, just sitting there waiting trial. You feel me? I didn't know what he was in there for yet, you know. But as the night went by, you know, at first when I walked in there, I ain't say nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all hollering fresh meat and all that, you gonna have to show me. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I'm nervous though. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never been too nervous to defend myself or hit by it. You get what I mean? Like, forget that. You know what I mean? So I went into the cell and I ain't say nothing to my cellmate neither. I got on the top bunk. He was already occupying the bottom bunk. I ain't tripping about it. It is what it is. Plus, he was an older guy. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm pretty sure he needed that bottom bunk. Hopped on the top bunk, and I sat there. I sat there just like this. Like, with my knees up. I sat there on my bunk for all the way into the morning time. You know what I'm saying? But look, maybe about 2-3 hours into sitting there not saying nothing, Buddy started talking to me, and he was basically like, "What you in here for?" You know what I'm saying? That's just one of them questions that they ask. Sometimes they don't ask you that, because a lot of folks don't like to talk about their case, because we ain't been sentenced yet. A lot of us still saying we ain't guilty. You feel me? We just in here. So, but I wasn't tripping. I told him straight up, you know what I mean? I'm in here for armed robbery and this, that, because at the end of the day, I wanted you to know, like, I'm about something, I'm about that, you feel me? Like whatever you think it is, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? I hurt you in here, you get what I'm saying? And my charges was pretty aggressive, you know what I mean? So I laid off with that. So I'm like, what you in here for? Man, that man looked at me and he didn't even want to tell me, but I'm like, you asked me, you know what I'm saying? It's only fair that you tell me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm applying the pressure at this point. That's when I seen the kind of softness in him, you know what I'm saying? So and it's a big guy, you feel me? Had to be like 250 pounds, 275, bald head, you know what I mean? But I was peeping, he was kind of softer, So he just came out and he was like, "Man, I'm in here for child acts." You know what I'm saying? Acting inappropriately with children. You fit with a child rather. And I'm like, whoa. It tripped me out because I'm like, dang, I never just met one of y'all, like, that I never just really, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I'm bunked up with this guy, you feel me? I don't know how the other inmates is gonna treat this man. I don't know how they gonna treat me because I'm his bunk mate. You feel me? Do the other inmates know what he in here for? Cause I don't know if y'all know, but if you in prison, jail, or anywhere for messing with a child in any type of way, they bully you. You feel me? But it kind of, and I'm like, okay, that's where that little softness from. You know what I'm saying? Cause you met with kids. You feel me? You ain't just no thug like that. You get what I'm saying? But I didn't go to sleep for the rest of that night after I found that out. Straight up. For the rest of the night, I was up. I'm talking about eyes peeled. You feel what I'm saying? Cause I'm just hit 19. You get what I'm saying? So my visitation was the next day. So I'm like, all right, maybe I can sit up, until they call me for visitation. Mind you, I didn't know they was gonna call for visitation in the afternoon. You get what I'm saying? But I stayed up to the afternoon on everything. I'm like, boy, I kept my back on the wall, and I'm like, man, Shawty ain't finna get the ups on me. You know what I'm saying? So they finally called me for visitation. This the next day. It's been a long first day. I've been up all day. I just seen a man die. You know what I'm saying? All this, you feel me? So I get called for visitation, and when them doors popped and they called my name, the first thing I thought was freedom. And everything, I'm thinking I'm free, you feel me? But nah, it was my mama. She came for visitation. I'm like, all right, I'll take it. It is what it is. So I go up to the visitation room, and this is when everything hit me, because at first I was real gangster, I was real hard, I was real, like, I ain't saying nothing, if y'all say something to me, it's gonna be something, you feel me? I was real, I had a real hard energy. But when I seen my mama face, bro, and I'm sure anybody that ever been to jail can agree. When I seen my mama face, bro, I was ready to be a child again. On everything, bro. Cause look, it's a different situation when your mama come to visit you and y'all behind that glass. Like, you can't touch your mama. You can't hug your mama. You can't embrace her. You can't nothing. You get what I'm saying? You can't leave with her. Nothing. That was the hardest thing, watching her leave. But she asked me, and she was hurt by the situation too, cause you know she didn't want to see me like this. So she asking me like, you know, how is it? And I'm trying to make jokes and all that, so she don't feel no type of way, you know, because I know it, you know, the people that care about you. When you doing time, the people that care about you is doing time with you. You get what I'm saying? Even though they on the outside, they still doing time with you, you know, cause they care about you. But man, I just went on here and broke down, bro. I said, "Ma, my Shelly is a child person. He mess with children." You know what I'm saying? And I'm still a child. On everything, me and my mama bust out laughing. When she bust out laughing, I was serious. You feel me? I'm like, bro, I gotta get up out of here, man. You feel me? My first day, first 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? And but I got it together. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I made her feel like everything was alright. You know what I'm saying? I came up with a plan. I'm like, listen, only call me. I'm only gonna call you on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Them was her off days at the time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, don't worry about me. You know, I'm good in here. All this, I'm gonna update you every time I talk to you. And she was like, cool. You feel me? And yeah, that was my first day in. You know what I'm saying? I went back to my cell, and that's when everything got real. You feel me? That's when I start. Cause mind you, remember I told y'all, I came to my regular cell at nighttime. You know what I'm saying? So this was the day that I was gonna meet everybody. I was gonna see what was really going on, see who beefing with who, see who charges is what. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna have any problems in here, you get what I'm saying? So I left my mama. I walked back into my pod, and day 2 began. You feel me? My celly was outside the pod because it was our time to be on rotation. It was our time to be, you know, in population. He was outside, and that's when I seen how everything was. You know what I'm saying? How he got treated. The killers was over there. The drug dealers was over there. You know, if they meshed, it was gonna be a problem. You feel me? But hey, we're gonna say that for part 2, man. If y'all want day 2 of my day in jail, or you know, week 2 of my day in jail, cause it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Y'all drop part 2 in the comments. But hey, look though, ain't nothing worth being behind them walls, shawty. That one thing about it. You feel me? Nothing is worth being behind them walls. Also, matter of fact, before when I initially got locked up, I ended up bailing out, right? I did like 30 days initially. 30 days. I ended up bailing out. And I hired a lawyer. And we went to court. I went to court with my lawyer. My lawyer flipped on me. In court, fool. Flipped on me. I'm talking about, I'm facing 7 years. He pulled me in the back talking about, yeah, we can only come to an agreement of 7 years. And sent me back out there to go get sentenced. So I walk in front of the judge, and mind you, I'm thinking about running out of here. I'm thinking about anything. You feel me? But something told me, hey, just speak up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never just been no speaker. I ain't never just been somebody to just, you know, put my emotions out there. But, man, I got to talking to this. I asked the judge, could I talk to her? She said, yeah. I got to speaking to the judge. I ain't snitch on nobody. I ain't tell no information. I just spoke to her as a little black boy to a older black woman with black kids. You feel me? And she felt me, dog. She got up and started crying in the courtroom, bro. She had to leave the courtroom because she started crying. Hey, but look, if y'all want that one, y'all let me know if y'all want that video. That'll be the next video. You know what I'm saying? Because that one was crazy. You feel me? Matter of fact, drop part 2 for that if y'all want to hear that. The time I made the judge cry. But listen, though. Like always, man, I love y'all to death. You feel me? Y'all like, share, subscribe, and let me know what y'all think. You feel me? 100.